Hello guys, welcome back to this tutorial. So in this tutorial, we will take a look at the different operators that are available in Apex. Now you are already familiar with the operators in your real time. So you go ahead and use things like addition, multiplication, division, etc. And then you also probably with the familiar with the logical operators like and, or, etc. In this lecture, main focus will be to revise all the operators that are available in Apex, and I will give you a quick description of what those all operators are doing. And in the next tutorial, we will do some examples related to the operators. So the first operator we have is this equals to operator, and this equals to is not checking for two values are equal or not. So that's not the same as this operator. So this is considered as the assignment operator. We call it as assignment operator. So let's say if something you have x is equals to y, then what is this equals to does? It assigns the value of y to the value of x. So this is what? Whatever is inside of y, it will be equals to x. So for example, if I say x is equals to y, and let's say y is equals to 10. So what does this assignment operator does? Is whatever inside y will be assigned to the value of x. So if let's say y is equals to 10, and then we are saying x is equals to y, so y has 10, so this value of 10 will be assigned to x. So the now x becomes 10. So this is called as the assignment operator. It assigns the value of the y to the value of x. So whatever is on the right side, that value would be stored in whatever is on the left side. So for example, if I say as x is equals to y and y is equals to 100, and in this case what will happen is y value will be transferred to x. So in this case x will become 100 as well. Y will still remain 100. Nothing is going to happen to the value of y. Okay, y will be still 100. But when we say x is equals to y, whatever is the value of y will be assigned to the value of x. So now x will also become 100. So next one we have additional assignment operator plus equals to. So there's a lot of time you will see this operator. Now what is this operator means? So if I say x plus equals to y, that means x is equals to x plus y. So if x is, let's say, 10 in this case, and y is, let's say, 5. So now what will happen is the new value of x will be 15. So this is considered as the addition assignment operator. So instead of saying something like x is equals to x plus y, the short form of writing this would be x plus equals to y. So these two are same statements. This is the shorter version of writing this x plus equals to y. Similarly, if we say x is equals to x multiplied by y, instead of writing this, we also write x multiply equals to y. Both of them are exactly same. So here, let's go ahead and do an example here. So if I say x plus equals to y, and the value of x is equals to y 5, and value of y is equals to 10. So after this line x plus equals to y, then I am saying x plus equals to y. What happen is you can think like it is equals to x is equals to x plus y. So what is x is 5 right now, y is 10 right now. So what will be the new value of x? X would be equals to 5 plus 10 would be equals to 15. So this is what x is equals to 15. So the new value of x will be 15. Then similarly, we have is the multiplication assignment operator, which is this one, multiply equals to, or you can even write in this form, x multiply equals to y. If you wanted to go ahead, and this is the shorter form. Now, if you wanted to go ahead and what this means, it is nothing but it means x is equals to x multiplied by y. So both of them are the same thing. So if I say x multiplied by equals to y, that means I am saying x is equals to x multiplied by y. So both of them are exactly the same statement, but this is the shorter version, and this is, you can think like a longer version of the same thing. So if I say x multiply equals to y, and x is equals to 5 right now, and y is equals to 2. So what will be the new value of x? So x is equals to x multiply by y. X is 5 multiply by 2. So new value of x would be 10. So this is what is called as the multiplication assignment operator. So this is the shorter version and this is the longer version. Both of them are the same thing. Then you have is the subtraction assignment operator, minus equals to. And if I say x minus equals to y, which basically means x is equals to x minus y. So if I say x minus equals to y, that means I am saying x is equals to x minus y. Then you have is the division assignment operator, which is division sign is this and it equals to. And if I say x division equals to y, that means x is equals to x divided by y. So in this case, let's say the value of x is 10 and the value of y is equals to 2. What will be the new value of x? The new value would be 10 divided by 2. The new value would be 5. So this is what it means. X is equals to x divided by y. Now here we have is the OR assignment operator. So this is the new values called OR assignment operator. So this will check S is equals to. So basically if you write like this is called the OR assignment operator. So what it is say? It says if x is a Boolean value and y is a Boolean value. So all these next operators like this, these operators, these previous operators are operating in integer values. These are operating in integer values. The next operator that you see here, or and etc., these are the ones that are operate on the Boolean values. So it will check for if x is true or y is true, if x is false or y is false. So there are two different things here. So now this is the OR assignment operator. So if I say x or equals to y, what I actually mean is x is equals to X or Y. This is what it means. So in this case, if I say X is equals to true and Y is equals to true, in this case, the new value of X would be true. But if I say X is equals to false and Y is equals to false, then in that case, the value of X would be false. If I say X is equals to false and Y is equals to true, in that case, the X would be true. So what the operator is doing, it's an OR assignment operator. If X and Y both are false, then in that case, X will remain false. Otherwise, if one of them is true, the value of X would be true. So this is what the OR assignment operator is doing. It is checking for the values of X and Y. If both the values X and Y are equals to false, in that case, the value of X will become false. Otherwise, if one of them is, let's say, true, then in that case, the value of X would be true. So if I say X or equals to Y, and in this case, the value of X, let's say the value of X and it is the value of Y, both are false. So now what will be the new value of X? So if I say X is equals to X or Y and both of them are false, the value of X would be false. If I say true, true, in this case, if an X and Y both are true, in that case, X would be equals to true. If I say, let's say, X is equals to true and Y is equals to false, in that case also, X would be equals to true. If I say X is false and Y is equals to true, in that case, the value of X would be true. So in this case, or assignment operator, if X and Y, a Boolean value, are both false, in that case only, the value of X will remain false. Otherwise, it will become true. The next we have is the AND assignment operator, which we write like this. You have AND sign. This is how you write it. So it is checking, in this case, in order to X become true, both X and Y needs to be true. Otherwise, it will be false. So this is called an AND assignment operator. And this also operate on the Boolean values. So if I say X and equals to Y, basically I am saying X is equals to X and Y. So in this case, if X a Boolean value and Y a Boolean are both true, then the X will remain true. Otherwise, the X will be false. In order to for X to be true, X and Y needs to be true. Otherwise, it will be false. So if X and true, Y is true, so X will remain true. In the case of OR, one of the value needs to be true in order for X to be true. In the case of AND, both values need to be true in order to remain it true. So that is called is the AND assignment operator. The next one we have is the double AND. So what is the difference here? This is called as the AND logical operator. This is different than a single AND. This is called as the AND logical operator. This operator exhibits short circuiting behavior. So which means Y will be evaluated only if X is true. In that case only the value of Y would be evaluated. Let's say the example is X is equals to x is equals to 5 less than 3 and 4 greater than 2. So in this case, what is 5 less than 3? This 5 less than 3 is true or false? This is false because 5 is greater than 3. So in this case, since we are using a AND operator, it will not even go to this next statement and check based upon this single value, because in order for x to be true, both needs to be true. Otherwise, it will be false. So the x will become false. So this statement will not even execute it if we are using AND operator. That's called a short circuit. And if the first value comes out to be false. So for example, if I say x is equals to 5 greater than 3 and I say 4 greater than 2. In this case, 5 greater than 3, this is true. And we are using short circuit AND. So in this case, since this is true, then this will also get executed. But if this result is in false, then in that cases, this statement will not even get executed because you are using AND operator. So it exhibits a short circuiting behavior, which means the Y will be evaluated only if X is true. If the first part of the thing is true, then only we will jump to the next one. Otherwise, it will automatically come to a conclusion that X would be false. Because in that case of the AND, in order for X to be true, both the statements need to be true. Otherwise, it will remain false. Next one we have is the OR. So in this case, it's a logical operator X or Y. So let's say if I say 5 is greater than 3 or 4 is greater than 2. In this case, 5 is greater than 3. This becomes true. Since we are using an OR operator, it won't get executed this way because based on this result itself, we can conclude the value of x would be true because one of the statement came out to be true. But if I have said x is equals to 5 less than 3 or 4 greater than 2. So in this case, 5 less than 3, this comes out to be false, right? Because 5 is greater than 3. So we are using an OR operator in this case. Since based on this value itself, you cannot come to a conclusion that x would be false or true. So in this case, it will check for a next one. 4 is greater than 2, true. Since we are using OR operator, x will remain true. But if it was an AND operator, since the first value itself comes out to be false, in that case automatically x would be false if you are using a AND instead of a OR. So that is called as the OR logical operator. The next one we have is the double equals to. So this is different than using the assignment operator. So assignment operator will assign the value what is on the right to the value of 2 what is on the left. That is what the assignment is doing. Now double equals to y. If there are two equal sign, what this operator does, if the value of x is equals to value of y, the expression will evaluate to true. So if both of them are equal in value, then this will return you true. Now, string comparison using this in case is insensitive. ID comparison using this is case insensitive. Okay, this is nothing. This is the description of this x is x2. I have made mistake in the PPT. Sorry for that. But I'm telling you that this is the description of this. So if I say there is string x is equals to, let's say, Pragya. And if I say y is equals to small letter, all the letters are small in this y. And if I say x is equals to y or not, in this case, since both of them are pointing to the same value, no matter what the case are, but no matter what the case is, if this is has P in capital and this has P in small, it won't affect the result. The result will come out to be true because both of them are equal in values. Now, let's say if I say x is equals to hello and y is equals to hi, and I am saying is x is equals to y, in this case output would be false because both values are different. Next we have is, let's first erase this. So next one we have is 3 equals to. So you have 1 equals to, then you have another operator that have 2 equals to sign, and we have now is 3 equals to. Now what does this tell you? If x and y refers to the same exact location in the memory, in that case only it will result into true. If both of them are exactly pointing to the same location in the memory. So for example, if I say, let's say there is a string called hello, and then I am saying x is equals to y. So whatever there is in the y, that is equals to x. If both of them are pointing to the same exact location in the memory, and if I say x double equals to triple equals to y, in this case it will be true because both of them are pointing to the same exact location. We are not creating a new string. We are not creating new string, so that's why it will come out to be true. It will do an example related to what this means. So we'll take a look at it. So bear with me for next couple of minutes. We'll talk about them. So the next one we have is the increment operator and the decrement operator. Increment means it will increase the value. Decrement means it will decrease the value. So this is what the increment and decrement does. Now these are the main operators that we have in the Apex. So in the next tutorial, we will do some examples and see how to use these operators. So I will see you in the next tutorial. Till then, have a good day. Bye.